Hey everyone. Oh wait. Fuck, I fucked it up.
I'm Alexa. The Queen. Love me! I'm not yet dead! Anyway, I hope you're all here to have a lovely. I know you want it so bad.
What
All we're gonna do is talk about Space Marines. That's all I got.
The fuck was that?
That's me not giving a shit anymore.
That was beautiful.
I don't even know what that was. That scared me.
It's me not giving a fuck anymore. You mean you?
Alright then.
I'm gonna continue watching. I wasn't watching anything. I was looking up glasses.
Hey everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. Love me. I know you do. Anyway. See, that's the way you do it, Zoran.
No, mine was better.
No, mine
I gave somebody in this world an erection. It succeeded.
Mine does that every day.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I am not in any way forming anything. You need to do better.
Yeah.
Fucking destroyed.
What the hell?
I'm not amused.
I am amused, but still, I think that my intro is pretty good. I've grown to love it.
Chat, we need a vote here. Mine or Alexis? Whose intro is better?
It's nothing for me. Well, shut up, Abaddon. You can't even touch yourself.
And if it's Alexis, you're wrong. You are weak, Corvus.
No. I thought we had something. Oh, come on!
Oh, my chat glitched.
Oh.
I love you, chat. You know which one to vote on. You know exactly which one you want to vote that has the best intro. Do it. You know you want to. Vote for me.
Guys!
And I'll vote with you.
Vote for me. I'm cuter. Oh shit, you're a cuddly bear. That's not fair.
Vote for me. I'm the asshole.
You didn't even do the intro.
Like I said, I'm an asshole.
It doesn't count. You can't do the intro. Well, you could, but no.
I think it's a resounding me. Thank you, chat.
Well, you're a jerk.
No, I'm not. I'm just correct.
Yeah, right.
Basically, it's 20 Zoran, only one Alexis.
Yeah, but that one person. That one person.
No way, they're just calling it out on the erection part. Nope, that's just 20 Zoran.
I'll just sit here all sad then. Okay. Goes for Vice President 2020. Unstable attack squig is here, of course. And I'm sure he knows by now, but in the index, attack squigs have their own profiles. Oh, look, see, there's somebody else for me. So it's 2 Alexis.
No, one. The other one was just making fun of you.
Hitomi voted for me, and they are awesome, and I love them. See? So that's how we win. This is like golf rules, so the closer to 0 is the winner. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are jerks. Anyway,
so we're gonna talk about Space Marines.
Yes, we are. I'm about to get to that, but I hate you. So, as you guys know, the new tactics were just spoiled online, mostly by Games Workshop, which was kind of neat. We have all of the, Alexis is a trap. No, I'm not. Traps are gay. I'm trans. There's a difference. Anyway, Games Workshop, I just lost my complete thought. I am so out of it today.
I believe in you.
Anyway, we have a bunch of new chapter tactics for all of the new Space Marines, all of the Space Marines. And it's kind of cool to see that they affect units and not just infantry or characters. So it's cool to see that, like, with the Black Templar, for instance, you get to charge double with, like, Dreadnoughts and Land Raiders. Reroll the charge range with them. I think that's pretty cool. It could be... seeing Black Templar actually being a really good close combat army. Yeah. So I want to go over a couple of them. So we have and this is all of them that are going to appear in the Space Marine Codex, the main codex that's coming out in like 2 weeks. We have the Ultramarines, the Black Templar, which I know a lot of people are sad about because they wanted the Black Templar to get their own codex. I personally did. I thought that they had enough unique things to make their own codex, but oh well. The White Scars, the Salamanders, the Imperial Fist, the Raven Guard, the Iron Hands, and that's it that we have released so far. But I'm assuming that the Crimson Fist are also going to be in there, as well as a few other chapters. So out of the ones that we have today, I'm going to go down the list in order. So, Ultramarines. Add 1 to their leadership characteristic for all Ultramarine models with this tactic. In addition, Ultramarine units with this tactic can shoot in a turn in which they fell back, but if they do, they subtract 1 from their to-hit rolls in the shooting phase. That's actually really big because you can tie up a unit, and if you know you can't beat it, you could simply fall back and fire flamethrowers into them and fire a whole bunch of other, like, multi-shot weapons. The higher leadership is kind of cool, but what do you guys think of that?
I'll probably do it. Sorry, you go first. I'll probably be doing the Ultramarine shit. Oh, fuck.
No, you shut up. I'm going to talk first. Didn't Guardsmen have a thing like that already for their orders? For
yes.
the fall back and shoot? And did they also get a -1 the shooting?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
That's one thing I would kind of question, really, anyway. But I do like... I don't know. This entire 8th edition, the more and more I've been looking at it, I thought it was supposed to simplify a lot of things, but it's still creeping up on a lot of these special rules, or at this point, special auras, in which I now like to call it, to where there's just a lot of characters with if you're within this, you're going to get this, but if you're within this guy, you also get this, but if you're within this and this and this and this.
Yeah, the aura abilities are a bit to get used to.
But it's so much more, it's obviously more, streamlined than it was before, but keeping track of all of it has been a real hoot. But in terms of, falling back and shooting and stuff like that, I think it's great. I haven't yet to use the fallback command on anything yet, considering my army goes forward instead of backwards.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what the Space Wolves do yet, and I'm really excited to see them because they're going to have different clans in their book.
Yeah, I want to see them... I really want a special ability to where I get the drop pod far closer to people.
Yeah.
And also have the ability to get first swings no matter how I charge. Or if I get charged, I get first swing.
Well, that's a Slaneshi ability.
Yeah, it can still be a Slaneshi ability, but there's a lot of shared stuff between the races. And that's one thing that, for 7th, that's one thing I miss horribly for melee, is that if I get charged, it's like, well, no matter how good my melee guys are, I'm going to get destroyed here. No matter how powerful they are in lore or whatever, or on paper, they're going to get destroyed. Like, you would imagine a skilled warrior, when they see someone charging, they would brace themselves and get ready to swing before they met them. But
well,
for Space Wolves,
what you could do is, depending on which fight is first, you could spend 2 command points and go first with another unit.
Yeah, but that's spending 2 command points in 1 combat.
It's worth it, though. Although you don't get to reroll your armor saves if you need it.
Yeah, normally we don't... all the Space Wolf units I have don't really have the ability to reroll them anyway.
Well, no, I mean, you...
with command points?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you only get like, I can't remember how many command points by default.
Okay, so Ghost.
And with Bjorn, I get 1.
I'm probably gonna be doing like Ultramarines with my chapter because mine's more shooting.
Yeah, you are focused on more shooting, so the fallback and shooting is actually really good, especially for like the intercessors or whatever their names are.
No, for the Hellblasters. Because if I can fall back, I'll just wipe out the squad that charged me.
That is true. I didn't actually think about that. Also, Ghost, you are grabbing questions as it goes, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, good. As for the Ultramarines tactic, I think it would be better if there was a way to charge afterwards. There might be certain auras that allow you to charge, or a certain aura that allows you to reroll to hits. Otherwise, I'm kind of meh about this. But the Ultramarines do have the most characters and thus the most tactical flexibility in the current codex. They have Tigurius, Cassius, what is his name? The Tank Commander, the Sergeant Talayan, or Talayan. Yeah, they just have a ton of different characters. I can't remember all of them right now. I know it's like 6 or 7 characters, including Raboot Gilliman, Marinus Kalgar, and them. So it would be kind of cool to see how they affect certain things, especially with the +1 to leadership. I mean, they're not going to fail anything because the average leadership is 8, going up to 9, and you can go above a leadership of 10 now, which is even more insane. So I'm kind of iffy about it. I mean, it's cool if you don't get wiped out. So moving on to White Scars. Now this is a chapter tactic I used a lot in last edition because I ran a lot of bikes last edition, as I saw that as the most fun way to run them. I also really like the combination of the Gorgon's Chain with Captain Smashfucker, who is probably the most powerful character of last edition. This edition, we still have to see what's going to happen. We do know that there's going to be relics, but we don't know what they're going to do as of yet. So, White Scars. Whenever a White Scar unit with this tactical whenever a White Scar unit with this tactic advances, it moves an extra 2 inches, in addition to any distance rolled. Biker units with Turbo Boost ability will therefore move 8 when advancing. In addition, all White Scars units with this tactic can still charge in a turn in which they fell back. So, what do you think about that?
I want to see how effective, like, falling back and then charging again constantly works out.
Magnus in the background proves Alexis X Magnus is canon. No, it doesn't. No. No. No, I'm going to punch that thing. It's just looking at me, and I'm going to punch it.
Like
I'll be able to...
Go ahead.
I'll be able to test out that because I have a bunch of Hellions now that have that rule, which I can fall back and charge.
Falling back and charging is huge, I've noticed. I really, 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 really like it with flying units, especially. Something like if Celestine got that ability, that would be crazy good. But for White Scars, I want to try out bikes again against you, Ghost. Everybody saw the battle report that was posted today where I got my ass absolutely stomped by Ghost. And we are going to talk about that in a little bit.
Right.
We're not going to talk about the second game, okay, Ghost?
All right.
Because that's going to be posted later on this week. But I want to try that style game again, but I want to use 6 bike squads. 6 in the bike squad and try that, see how that works versus the 3-man bike squad with a whole bunch of special weapons. So I want to see how that works, and turbo boosting the extra 8 inches is kind of big. Charging after, what was it? They can charge when they fell back. That's kind of big too, because you can actually run up, hit them with flamers, jump in, and then next turn fall back, and then charge in again after you've done... Oh, wait, you can't shoot. Huh. Huh.
The charge, the falling back is just so you get the first strike again on the next turn, on the next charge.
So you would need a dedicated close combat unit to do that. It would actually be kind of cool to see White Scars switch to more assault marines then. Like, assault marines, vanguards, dreadnoughts with that ability is kind of huge. I don't know what else. 8 inches is kind of big. God damn it, stop quoting me out of context. So, any other thoughts on the White Scars?
I don't know how they're doing as an army, but...
Badly.
Yeah, like the whole concept of an entire army that dedicated on speed, but Space Marines seems really intriguing to me. But other than that, though, that special role might help them out a lot with their army.
Yeah,
so just to charge in, do a little bit of combat, fall back, and then charge and get the first swing again might help them out a ton, depending on their weapon composition.
Yeah, especially if they're wielding a whole shitload of like thunder hammers, power fists, or swords or axes, like good damage, good AP weapons.
I think the axe would be the best, wouldn't it?
The axe really is the, well, I don't know. I'm torn between like the power axe and the power spear because they're exactly the same now. I just don't know which one is kind of cooler. Okay, so Imperial Fists. Enemy units do not receive the benefits to their saving throws for being in cover against attacks made by Imperial Fist models with this tactic. In addition, you can reroll any fail wound rolls for Imperial Fist units with this tactic if they're targeting a building. That second part is completely useless. So they don't receive a +1 cover. That's kind of garbage. Like, last edition, I really liked their bolter doctrines and things like that to do with bolters. But this one's kind of like, whatever. I mean, cover doesn't really save you anymore, which is the biggest thing.
I'm running into a problem. My chat keeps dying.
Huh. So,
That's
Zoran, quit.
Zoran, what's your thoughts on this?
Would roll one more time?
Enemy units do not receive the benefit to their saving throws for being in cover against attacks made by Imperial Fist models with this tactic.
Is that pretty much in the case of like re-rolling, basically?
It literally is only when the enemy is in ruins. That's like, we've been giving everything like...
Oh, okay. So they just don't get the plus to their armor, really. Like I said, if 3 plus, it would be 2 for them, and they don't get that, really. I mean, for some units, like I found cover to be extremely useful, because I would take a bunch of intercessors, put them in cover. Now there are a bunch of like 2+2 wound units.
That's good, but at the same time, it's like, you're gonna kill orc boys out of combat. I mean, it's decent, but I still think the Space Marine, the Ultramarines one, is better.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of them to where you're gonna argue that a lot of these tactics are better, but honestly, stripping cover can be really good, especially when you're. It's like a percentage game, as all of Warhammer, and the more that you can bring the percentage to your side, the better. Is it the best thing on this entire piece of paper? No, but in all honesty, if you're having an army that's fairly shooty, then you need to get something out of cover, it's good to just take the guy who took a bunch of high armored units and plopped them in a bit of cover just to be 2 pluses all the time, like the Hellblaster guys. Like, for them,
those guys in cover is kind of tough to deal with. Yeah,
like that's what I'm talking about. Like really hard hitting, really long range units who will stay in cover and snipe you with plasma guns every round. The more that you can successfully hit them, the better. So I think this is more of a if that's what you're facing kind of deal, this is actually pretty good. But for all around, like, normally when people like to kind of min-max their stuff, I see that they try to get something that fits every situation. This won't. Yeah. As a lot of people will debate, oh no, this patch of grass that I took cover in isn't considered ruins. And it's like, come on. Like you get that debate too, like what's covered and what's not covered. Is it the best thing? No. Is it useful in situations? Yeah, that thing can be pretty strong when you're fighting people who, like me, who like to hole up. Like if I'm being a shooty guy, I'll hole up in a bunch of cover and just shoot my way through victory. So the more that they can eliminate that thing or eliminate that advantage, the better. Like completely goes, no, screw you. You don't get that cover bonus anymore. So now you're just as willing to die as you were before outfield. So
that's a fair point. I'll give you that one.
Then you have to kind of decide, okay, if I can't use cover, I need to rely on line of sight. But on how units work now, to where if I see a guy, everyone's shooting him. So then your tactics, like they change your tactics, really. Where if you're going to play on one of those really fancy maps that people like to make, where one guy gets like the super defensible side and just sits on his ass as you charge him.
Yeah.
That's what Imperial Fists are shield breakers, really. They'll figure out how to really destroy that and get through it. So it's good. It's good for certain maps. It's good for certain situations. It's just not the best thing overall or the best rounder that you want to center your army around.
All right. I can't disagree with any of that. Ghost, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's good. And as you experience, those hell blasters in cover are hell. And eventually I started moving them up towards you by using my basic units as a wall of cover.
Well, unit in front of unit doesn't give cover anymore.
I know. It's just the fact is,
yeah,
you deal with that or you deal with the unit that's going to charge you next round.
Yep. Okay, so now we're up to Black Templar, Righteous Zeal. You can reroll failed charge rolls for Black Templar units with this tactic. I honestly think I like the White Scars better as an assault one. That's my thought. Zoran, your thought?
Reroll for Black Templars?
Reroll charges for Black Templar.
Yeah, it's useless to me.
Ghost?
Yeah, useless to me. I'm more shooty.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Chad, if you want to ask us a question directly and interrupt everything that we are saying or doing, simply just use the super chat function. It really goes a long way to helping out the channel. Thank you.
Oh shit, you just reminded me. I need to do something.
Okay, so now we're up to salamanders.
$100, I'll show leg.
Oh my god, if somebody... I would show my fucking neon white legs. They are terribly white. You want to see something that's like...
Mine's sexier. Mine has hair all over it.
All
of it.
No, that's gross.
I would say mine, but I've already showed them on stream once before.
No,
yeah, but for salamanders... You can reroll a single failed to hit roll with a single failed wound roll made for a salamander's unit with this tactic each time it shoots or fights. If it wasn't single, I'd like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool for like a melt-a-gun.
Like if it's for like a rocket launcher or a las gun or something of that sort, it's nice, but for salamanders, I would prefer that if it kind of went with the center of like flamer weapons. Yeah, you can re-roll a single failed hit roll and a single failed wound roll.
I mean, that's
so basically you can roll if you hit, like you miss, you re-roll it, and then you go to wound, you fail it, and then you re-roll. It's to guarantee something or try to help improve the probability of making one hit work. But it's like, why for salamanders?
You also said las.
I would imagine. No, I don't care. Basically, what I would rather do for them is allow them to re-roll wounds for flamers.
Yeah, or meltas.
That too, like that would work for their theme and everything else, but
it's kind of cool if you combined it with the re-roll from your tactical your fate point, essentially, your command point. So you can have one guy use your command point to reroll to hit, and then use this ability to reroll to wound, so you can guarantee it. But at the same time, it's one shot per round, and you could already do that with any other army, so meh. Okay. Figgy. Wait, Ghost, why did you donate? Wait, Ghost, do you...
That's the message Vicky wanted me to send you.
What's the message? Just wanted to say... Oh, god damn it! I fucking hate you, Vicky.
Then we have Raven Guard Shadow Masters. Your opponent must subtract 1 from any hit rolls when shooting at Raven Guard units with this tactic if they're more than 12 inches away.
This one I really like. This one I think is probably the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just a straight up nerf to an entire army.
Yeah. Yeah. Just imagine, orcs hit on 6s. Granted, they're going to be in your face turn 1. Well, most armies are going to be in your face turn 1. But it still lets you survive just a little bit for, like, your land raiders that are far away, or your las cannon far away. And it's just, it's flat out really, really, really good. Like,
it's funny with the power disparity. It's like, hey, here's one to where it's like, there's like one situation that's to be used, and here's another one. So like, you know the entire enemy army? It is all nerfed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that blessed skill? It is all shit.
Ghost, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah. Just shit.
It's amazing, right? Especially if you're sitting in, like, ruins or something already with, say, a long-range, like a las cannon team, or hellblasters. You're just going to be sitting there. You're going to get the cover save for the ruins yourself. You're going to get a -1 to your opponent, which is amazing. And there are some missions where you might actually get a better cover save. So you might get a +2, and they might get a -1, which means you're extremely hard to kill.
That could be the case, but I also find myself more often getting my face punched in, so fallback is much better.
Alright, so your opinion is fallback is much better. Okay, and the last one, Iron Hands. The flesh is weak. Roll a dice each time an Iron Hands model with this tactic loses a wound. On a 6, the damage is ignored and the model does not lose a wound. Now, this does not work against mortal wound weapons. They said that in the FAQ for the other things, like anything that ignores a wound on a 5-up. It doesn't ignore, like...
unless it's an invulnerable save.
Say what?
Unless it's specifically invulnerable save. Right?
Invulnerable saves don't ignore mortal wound weapons. Mortal wounds ignore them.
Wow.
Yeah, mortal wounds are just D hits. You just get hit and you get hurt. And that's it. But
well,
the 6-up ignore is kind of cool, but it's kind of meh to me. It's cool that your whole army gets it, so you can shrug off, like, bullets and things, but you do it to each damage you take and not each hit. So, it's kind of cool, though, for, like, a vehicle to get an additional save, and then you run up a tech priest or a tech marine to repair the vehicle. In this case, it would be a tech priest. A tech marine, god damn it. Figgy's gonna yell at me for that one. A tech marine to run up behind a dreadnought and fix it, especially if it's, like, dual-wielding autocannons or carries assault cannons. And it's just gonna be sitting there shooting the entire time. And now it's got a 6-up ignore plus a repair. I can see that as pretty good, but... Actually, no, this one is just flat out good. Your thoughts, Zoran?
It's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's very much to where it's like, hey, hit me. All right, let me roll that, roll that, roll that. Okay, I saved 2 of those, so he's not dead. You know, it could save models, or you can just roll badly. It's obviously all at the luck of the dice, but it's pretty nice.
Your thoughts, Ghost?
Yeah, it's nice because it's not just characters, it's not just insert blank units, the whole army. It can save you in some bad times with just good rolling.
Yeah, I like it. So, which one was your guys' favorite?
Raven Guard.
Even though I diss it, the Raven Guard is useful if it wasn't such a melee focused game right now. So I'm basically tied between Raven Guard and Ultramarines.
Like it's mostly for Raven Guard because I am a like if I let me think of it this way. If I'm going to go with the Raven Guard thing, I want to make sure I have units that already have some of the special rules that are already in this. That will help fit this better. Like I would take up these for an army that will have some of the other bits that are in here, and use that as a complement. Like if I want to make sure I survive to the charge and not get sniped out, I want to go get the Raven Guard stuff. Or if I have a shooting army, and I basically want to, secure myself a lot more, might as well get Raven Guard. The less chance I can, or the less I can have my opponent get a better hand on me or reduce their chances of killing me, this is pretty much it. Now, if I have like a tank-focused army for Space Marines, I go with Iron Hands. Imperial Fist, I would never use. White Scars is pretty nice. Like I won't really add up to it really. The Ultramarines I kind of like, but it all depends on the army load. If I'm going with a bunch of like Hellblasters, it's Ultramarines.
Yeah.
If I'm going with anything else though with them, I'd probably go back to Raven Guard.
I have to give it to the Ultramarines. They were great last edition. They're great this edition. They're just simply, in my opinion, it's Raven Guard or Ultramarines. You're really only two choices. Black Templar are fucking useless. The Salamanders are pretty much useless. Imperial Fists are cool. Like, they're very, very close up there, especially after all the stuff Zoran said. They're neck and neck, but I probably wouldn't take them over the Ultramarines. If I'm taking bikes, I'm going to go White Scars, because I really... Actually, no, I would still go Ultramarines, because I get to fall back and fire.
Yeah, and all your bikes are set up to be shooting.
Yeah, so I would definitely fall back and shoot. Yeah, it has to be Ultramarines or Imperial Fists or Raven Guard. Those are the only real three choices, in my opinion. The armies themselves move fast enough so that turbo boosting is kind of a moot point. Because drop pods exist, deep striking exists, you're going to be in your opponent's face turn one regardless. So, that's kind of meh, in my opinion. The Black Templar are pretty much a no-go, in my opinion. There's not enough good melee units in the Space Marine army. If you go all Terminators, it might be cool, but if you're going to go all Terminators, you might as well wait to see what the Dark Angels can do, because they could probably do Black Templar better. Salamanders, I don't get it. They're just useless. If it was just everybody got to do that, it'd be fucking awesome. If it was, Melta weapons got to do that, or Flamer weapons got to do that, that would be cool. If it was Thunderhammers, even better. But the fact that it's just one a turn for 2 phases, it's just meh. But all in all, I have to go with the Ultramarines.
Yeah, it's still a solid choice. I mean, there's only a few of them in here that I would choose. But it's good that I at least have choice. It's a shame that there's some of them where I would go, why is this even here when there's a far better option right here?
Yeah, like the Black Templar.
Yeah, and it's like why would I? Why would I want this when I have a unit that already has this?
Yep. So in your opinion, what's the worst in here?
I would still... It would kind of be in a fight with Black Templars and Imperial Fist. Because Imperial Fist is... I'd probably go more with Black Templars, honestly.
Okay.
Like, there's Black Templars and Salamanders would probably be in the fight for it. Salamanders I can have some use if for like a desperate situation. Yep. Black Templars, it's like I should be in a position to where I should lessen the probability of failing it anyway. And I should have units fast enough to not worry about that.
I don't know. Alexis was in a situation like that, and she failed 3 charges on people with bikes.
I did have poor rolls that game, but the average on 2d6 is 7, and I should have made them.
Yeah, I usually make sure that my guys go fast enough to reach them. Like, make sure it's like a 6-inch charge. Like, it's... I mean, I have rolled less than that, but I've always made sure, you know, they're close enough to where they can get within 1 inches.
So, Ghost, the worst.
Salamanders, because even though the Black Templars is kind of, like Zoran said, is kind of bad, at least it affects the whole army. If not just a squad.
Yeah, I can see it. I know there's gonna be somebody out there, like, maybe not right now, but once this goes onto my YouTube channel, that's gonna be flipping the fuck out saying, like, how good it is, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, boo, Ultramarines are better. You know?
Yeah, but...
And the greatest of them all is I, Kato Sicarius. Anyway. Had to.
How dare you meme at me?
I will meme all over your face.
That's gross.
You're gross.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's just the Black Templars. We've all rolled Snake Eyes before.
Yeah. A Salamander's are fucking useless, though. It's a shame, because, like, it's like the Ultramarines are really good. The Imperial Fists are up there. The White Scars are up there. The Iron Hands are even up there. It's just like, what the fuck were they thinking with this? And just keep in mind, we also don't know what units Chapter Tactics affects. It might not affect vehicles. If it does affect vehicles, that would be kind of cool. Especially the fall back and shoot, because right now the best way to deal with a Land Raider is to literally consolidate into it and hug it. Let it do its 6 attacks against you. Let it try to, like, smack you a few times. If it kills one of your guys, whatever, you lock that thing down, it moves back, it cannot fire. Primaris will benefit greatly. Sorry, Iron Hands. I don't think so. I think the Iron Hands would benefit better from... Not the Iron Hands, the Primaris Marines would benefit better from Raven Guard.
Raven Guard or Ultramarine, depends how you build your Primaris.
Yeah.
Because they're already tanky as hell.
Yeah. How can a Dreadnought be a Master of Shadows? Smoke launchers. I'm sorry.
Also, someone wants a baby voice.
Okay, so that is all of the chapter tactics and everything I kind of wanted to go over in this video. So now we're just up to bullshitting and Q&A.
You can ask almost anything.
You can ask me anything.
You can almost ask anything, chat. Make it count.
Shall I get through my question list or see
Money
what
is
creepy
very
shit they
expensive,
post?
just saying. Anyway. Go for it. Let's hear the questions.
Let's start off with the first. Why is Alexis such a power gamer?
God fucking damn it, I am not. Yes, I am, but I am not. Meh. Next question.
Why doesn't Alexis actually choose a good Space Marine chapter, like the Black Templars?
Because they're bad. They're just flat out terrible, and their fluff is bad. Suck it, SNO.
It was from him. How did you know?
Because he was the only one that would ask about them. I mean, I'm sorry that you're best friends with Chaos Space Marines and Eldar.
Yeah. Why has the machine spirit of the light bulb forsaken me?
Have you tried screwing it?
When's our orc chapter tactics?
I'm really excited about that because orcs are going to be split up into clans, and I'm going to go over each and every single one of them, and I'm super excited about those. because we might actually get like Goths, Evil Sons, what are the other ones? Snake Bites. Yeah, we're gonna get a whole bunch of them, and I'm really excited.
What in the wolf are there no Space Wolf tactics?
Zoran, I think this is your question.
No, it's not. Space Wolves don't exist anymore?
No, they're getting their own codex.
They don't exist anymore?
They're getting their own codex.
So, I'm sorry, guys. Space Wolves are canceled.
Rip Fenris.
I knew they
So,
would.
they don't exist anymore. So, they're not getting anything.
Blame the asshole in the background.
I really want to punch that body pillow. It's just sitting there staring at me.
Do it.
I might. Anyway.
What tactics will Sons of Garrow use? Iron Hand tactics or of the Feel No Pain for the tactical naps?
No, we're going to be using Ultramarines. Sorry, it's just a better one.
Will there ever see a Thunder Squid Cavalry?
Thunder Squid Cavalry. Oh my god. Actually, I think they have something like that in AOS.
Want to know what's the fun part? It wasn't from Attack Squig.
What? I don't believe you. Okay.
This one is. Could a squig be bred to have arms like a human and result in using weapons?
Read the 2nd edition Orc Codex. Squigs can be used to clean your breath, be bagpipes, painting, oil, a whole bunch of shit. Face eating. You gonna proxy Garrow? You gonna proxy Garrow for Gilliman? I actually am.
Yep.
You got that?
Someone just did one. Who wants it?
Okay. Why do you think they moved Belisarius' Call to just Mechanicum armies? Also, enjoy the 5... I have no idea.
Tarvich dollars.
Oh, that's his character's name. Just so he affects both the AdMech and the Mechanicum. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, he's really freaking good because he can repair both of them as well. So Belisarius' Call is actually nothing to mess with. He's really, really, really good.
All the Gathering Storm ones except Greyfax.
Greyfax is okay. My naked neighbor is screaming outside in his underwear. Yep.
So you know that's a perfect time to call the cops, right?
Yeah, I should. But they'll just do what they did last time.
Well, he's actually in his underwear, which is technically illegal.
No, it isn't.
All right. Going to work in my underwear tomorrow.
Do it up.
All right, since Zoran does the intro better, can Zoran just take over streaming for Alexis?
I have my own stream you can go to.
Oh! Yeah, and you never invite me on yours. Actually, you do quite often. But you never invite me on yours.
But you already contradicted yourself.
I didn't.
This is my life with her, just a contradiction.
Yeah, chat. You could just, just visit my stream when I stream.
They do.
Why don't you do that, chat?
We usually joke about it. And we all watched your speed run of Space Marine when you beat the record. We were all sitting on edge just like talking to each other and just like cheering for you. It was actually pretty cute.
Half of us were going, he's not going to make it because they're cynical little bastards.
I was
Well,
one
fuck
of them.
those people.
Well,
fuck you.
You would.
No.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Out of this chat, at least one of you has had sex with me.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna clear. Woo! I dodged a bullet on that one.
Fuck.
Anyway. Next question.
Is Alexis keeping that Magnus as a slave or something?
It's
There's
a
question.
constant.
Do you want a
torment.
Zoran or fresh body pillow?
I'll take a Zoran body pillow.
Give me fresh. I feel like he needs to get around
Okay,
more.
chat, you need to make this happen. I will upload the PNG of the Zoran bear and you fuckers get her a Zoran body pillow.
It needs to be
Who provides body pillows?
It needs to be like 2,000 resolution.
I actually have it at 3,000. So
Perfect. I think we can get it.
Oh my god.
I'll get into contact with Fake. He knows where to do it.
Oh my god, this is happening.
I'm
actually okay with this. I am okay with this.
Chat, do you approve of Zoran body pillows you can buy at a low cost of your soul? So, chat, would you buy Zoran body pillows?
I mean, the soul's going to somewhere anyway. I would actually get my own demon on a body pillow and sleep with myself.
You're just gonna have a large collection of body pillows.
You know
so far, it thinks like everyone wants a body pillow of Zoran. Actually, someone suggested something better. Why not a life-size Zoran plushie? So just a giant bear plushie.
It would be a 7'6" bear plushie.
Would it be the one in power armor?
Yes.
Chad, do any of you actually make plushies?
Oh my god, if somebody in this chat makes plushies, I'm gonna lose it. Because I'm gonna ask for a 2B version of mine and a 2B version of Zord so I can keep them with me at all times.
I need, if someone actually makes plushies, I will actually pay them to make a Zoran the Bear Space Marine plushie.
I'd fucking pay them too.
I would as well. Anyway, next question.
Hive Tyrant with a pair of monstrous scything talons or bone swords.
Throw some wings on that bad boy and you got, regardless, he's just a really, really, really good combat unit, regardless of the choice you make. I'm kind of, let me actually check.
Oh, this one's directed at me. When did I ever become anything other than a question bitch?
When you became my bitch.
That's
right.
I have so much shit I could say, but it's very inappropriate.
Okay, let's see. Tyranids.
Is super chat equal to command 2 command points?
Yeah, pretty much. Melee, bone swords. These are the
If I play,
bone swords, so.
all right. Next one. If I play Templars, will I have to be gimped with their shit tactic?
No, just use another chapter tactics and paint them as whatever the hell you want. It's kind of what I do with my Sons of Garrow. If at any time I feel like changing their tactics, I just go, they're Ultramarines now.
That's what I'm going to be abusing the shit out of mine.
3 damage, or the monstrous sighting talons.
Okay, Raven Guard, great again. Crows before hose.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Actually, monstrous sighting talons are just flat out better than monstrous bone swords. The monstrous bone sword is -2 AP and 3 damage, but the monstrous sighting talon is -3 and 3 damage.
Probably costs much more though.
Additional, and the monstrous sighting talons, you can reroll hits of 1. Yeah, the monstrous sighting talons are just better.
The bone swords are going to cost like 4 points. The scything talons will probably cost like 20.
Actually, I think they're free.
No, never mind.
Yeah, the scything talons are just better. It's kind of really funny that a dirt cheap hive tyrant is really effective.
Could a squig be bred to be a war boss?
A squig boss, maybe. I'm guessing that was from Unstable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will orcs at all be mentioned?
I've already mentioned the orcs like twice to 3 times.
But don't forget I'm dealing with questions 30 minutes back.
Yeah, that's true. So, orcs, and orcs. Orcs are tier 1 and they're fucking phenomenal right now.
Have Games Workshop made Raven Guard great again?
Yes, they did. The Raven Guard are extremely good.
For the love of God, Alexis, for the love of the Emperor, they have called Ultra Smurfs.
Resist
That person's
urge.
wrong.
Resist urge to shout at them as Kento Sicarius. I'm good. Next question.
If this edition is such melee focus game as the game are the sticky electro priest worth it with the 3+ invulnerable saves on kill.
The Electro Priests are looking interesting, but I'm not sure how I feel about the rest of their army. The Admech and the Mechanicum does deal a lot of long-range damage. So if you're going to use close combat units, I actually use them as screen units. Basically just stick them in front of your ranged attackers. Mostly just so you can get the counterattack in, or the I'm going to retreat and then blast the shit out of what just assaulted me, and then blast the shit out of whatever is coming towards me kind of army. The Admech are kind of in the same boat as the Tau at this point, where they're not good, but the Admech at least have combat units to compensate, unlike the Tau, which just have the Krut, which are, well, they're like bad versions of orks.
This this needs more world eaters.
Everything needs more world eaters, especially my trash can.
Will you make a new stream once all the special relics and stratagems for all the chapters are released? Do not forget that this could match them even, right?
I was originally going to do a learn to play thing for each of the armies. I found out that that takes fucking forever, especially after editing and everything. So I'm more than likely just going to focus on the armies that I really like. So maybe. If I could tell you this, I'm definitely going to do it on Tyranids, Sisters of Battle, Space Marines, and probably Dark Angels, because I really like the Dark Angels.
Are the Admech any good?
Decent, not great. I'd say they're tier 3.
Would you want someone to write the lore about the traitor Smurfs betraying the son of Garrow?
No, because the Sons of Garrow have nothing to do with the Ultramarines at this point. Remember, the Sons of Garrow lore is set in M36, which is still the Age of Apostasy. So, or is it the Age of... Yeah, it's the Age of Apostasy. So they're not actually in the same timeline, or they're on the separate end of the universe. Well, the Space Marines deal with that shit. The Sons of Garrow are in their own sector.
Sometimes I should read these really before I grab them, but I don't. Is Black Legion waffle the best waffle?
Sure.
Alexis, how much would it cost for you to sing the entire song of Mad World?
I would...
$500.
Apparently $500.
No, $5.
No.
Cheap.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm meeting in the middle at $250. I kind of want to. So if I do get $250 this stream, I will sing Mad World.
You're nowhere near it.
I know. But if I do, I will sing Mad World.
Who's the greatest of them all? $2 from Imperial
Knight. Oh my
Knight.
god, don't say it. I really want to say it as Kato Sicarius. No, it's definitely the Adeptus Sororitas. They are without a doubt tier 1 best army in the game at this moment, in my opinion. I have yet to see them affect tournament scenes too much. I know that they're actually making an impact on the tournament scene, so that's kind of cool.
I say teleport to orcs.
Teleporting orcs is really powerful, but the fact that they blow up the second that they do it means you can only take 3 weird boys, so you have to do it one at a time. So you are throwing 90 boys across the field while the other squad runs across. It is really effective, though.
Alexis, should the mugs not say finest bees?
It says finest ass. And yes, I am up to a B cup now. Woo me. Anyway.
Could ruin your fun. Alexis, thoughts on Castle and Crow?
Castle and Crow?
I found a...
No, it's 250.
You fucked up. Sorry, we don't accept liars.
He found a
Thieves and
workaround.
deception.
That's technically 250.
No, it isn't. I'm not counting that. I said I'll meet you in the middle of 500. 250. $250.
That makes me happy.
I know, that's really fucking funny.
Because you also said the middle, because that could be technically the middle between 0 and 5.
Shut up.
Best loophole ever.
Not a loophole. Not counting it.
Thoughts on Castle and Crow?
Who the hell is Castle and Crow?
Or Crow?
Oh, isn't that the Inquisitor?
Probably.
Not sure. Haven't played him.
Now everyone's doing hashtag Emperor's Finest Days.
Why? Anyway, what's the next question? What do we got?
Is Lucius and Ahriman text-to-speech in a nutshell Pinky in the Brain in 40K?
Yes, they are. I could see that.
Oh.
Special Purifier. I don't know him as of yet. I still have to get the book.
Could I use Arjax's Rockfist rules for my Wolf Lord?
You would have to model him in the same way and same size as how I usually do it.
He's still in Terminator armor. He still has a Thunder Hammer and a Storm Shield.
I mean, a Wolf Lord, though? That's a dude on a wolf.
No, that's what you referred to your Terminator. You gave Nooble as. It's a Nooble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd count it as a Arjax Rockfist.
Squig is having a problem with self-thought. Are they asking, are they the Zoidberg of the stream?
They are.
Will there
Also,
be an
Zoran's
episode?
here.
No. Will there be an episode on the podcast where you, Alexis, sounds like Kato Sicarius and Renly sound like
Okay,
Lucius?
So I think we are going to try to do that one day, just to bug the shit out of Michael, and I think it would be great. So yes, look forward to it.
Yeah, that's it. I finally reached the end.
Oh, that's it?
It was a decent amount.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, if I get $250 on a stream, I will sing all of Mad World. How much?
Around me are familiar faces.
Oh wait, I don't really like that song. I would sing oh, what's the one Disturbed sing? Sound of Silence, because that's the one used with my meme.
Esno's gonna probably post that now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You will never reach the end.
I've come to talk with you again.
Because the visions that we slept in.
Question, could you give me two? Question, could you give me $250?
Unstable attack spec.
And the vision that was planted in my brain
Still remains within
This
the
is
sound
of silence.
copyright strike. Boom.
Ah! Pay the company millions of dollars because you said some lyrics.
I know, right? I would totally do a cover of that song with Zoran. I would. That would be great.
It's funny because like I usually half-ass it, but then there's a buddy who I work with, and sometimes we'll go to lunch together, and we'll just like full-blown singing, just sing The Sound of Silence or The Devil from Tenacious D.
Nice.
I prefer
That
the
or do sea
Disturbed version.
shanties.
So do I. I actually really like the Disturbed version. I'm not a fan of the original.
Yeah, I like both. Also, Crusader or Base Land Raider?
Oh man, I really like the base Land Raider, but the Crusader is so good. But the base Land Raider, if you're gonna take a base Land Raider, go for a Land Raider Terminus. But It really depends what you're fighting. Take both.
Question: do I have to put question from my question if I wish it to be answered? It just helps me freaking find it so I can save it for later.
It does.
Question: do you ever maniacally laugh like me over the fact that Town Sisters basically swap power levels?
Oh god, yes. Holy fuck, do I. Fuck those fucking weebs. Oh shit.
She shuts off the camera every time she laughs, so she doesn't seem truly like a power gamer.
Yes. There's a lot of editing that goes into a battle report. Mostly cutting out segments of me completely owning my opponent and or laughing maniacally.
And being a bastard.
Also, the segment she cuts out of her failing.
No, I leave those in. Those are funny.
You cut out whole shooting segments of which you failed.
No, I cut out what I do just to save time on the actual entire video. I record what my opponent's doing, but I can't use my camera with one hand and roll a fuck ton of dice in the other.
You need to grow
Also,
a third arm.
So it's fine as ass. Just letting you guys know.
But they like to make fun of you.
I will ask again, who's the greatest of them all? The Ultramarines are the greatest of them all.
Say it like he wants.
No!
Could Squid be bred to be more powerful? God damn it.
Because I, Kata Sicarius, am the greatest of them all.
Oh boy, I'm Kata Sicarius.
Oh, great.
Oh boy. I'm here to lead the Ultramarines. Oh boy.
Are you done?
No. I am Kata Sicarius.
I can feel Disney coming upon us.
Ew, gross. So
I love doing that, guys, as Mickey.
I used to do Mickey Mouse impressions, like playing the stalker game, so you'd be like hunting people down, like, just to really get the childhood trauma going.
Oh boy, everybody! I'm gonna stab you in the neck.
Basically,
calm down, Felgrim.
I'm gonna make sure all of you get into the graves. I've dug each and every single one of you a grave. Come join me. Come join me. So you know, Ultramarines now add 1 to the leadership characteristics of all Ultramarine units. With this tactic, in addition, Ultramarine units with this tactic can step shoot in a turn in which they fall back. But if they do, you must subtract 1 from the hit roll to the shooting phase, so don't fuck up. Oh boy. There you go. That's all I got for the day.
This is too odd because I can't even.
Oh? It's been years since I tried doing that, so I'm not even gonna do it.
I can't even. I
don't know why. I think I can't remember if it was during the writing process or we were casually talking when they were making the like the latest episode when they're going the Ultramarines are going through the warp and then Kata Sicarius comes up on his camel and then one of the guys interrupts him. He's like, "How dare you ruin the monologue of Kata Sicarius!" Like he gets us so fucking mad. I don't know why. Like it's little shit like that we go through making the episodes where I just lose my shit. Like I don't know why. That one for him, like, he just gets so fucking angry. Like, how dare you ruin the inner monologue of Kata Sicarius? And one thing that Zergon likes to do a lot is like, he goes, okay. And then he continues on. So he took that for Magnus. And the fun, like, it all through the Yu-Gi-Oh episode with Zinch and Kitten. I think the hardest I laughed during that was when Zergon had Magnus go, it's like, what do you mean you can't put your hand on? I must hold my gun always and anyway. He's like, okay. And then he puts the thing down. I don't know why. That exact phrase and how he said it made me just lose my shit.
I've been grabbing a few more questions while the crazy fuckery has begun. Question: what is the difference between your chest and a 2x4? 2x4 can still be used for fun.
Shut up.
Okay, question. How was your second match with Ghost? Also, will you get Hellblasters?
No to the Hellblasters, and you'll find out in a couple of days.
What's your position on Tyranids in the tier?
Probably Cowgirl.
Bad. Bad. Zoran, will you sound like Mickey when you play Friday the 13th as Jason?
I don't have the game.
Is Squishy X Knight still canon?
No.
No.
No, the Blaster.
What kind of after-stream fuckery are we going to be up to? Space Marine, Arma?
I don't know. Probably opening my window because it's like 1,000 degrees in here, blasting cold air into my room, and then crying. Yeah.
Dark Mechanicus serve specific Chaos Gods and have different gear rules depending on that?
No idea yet.
Question, what is the mug of finest bees?
It's finest ass. Besides, Nicolas Cage got the finest bees.
God, fuck.
You got that, didn't you?
No one
Fucking
wants to
Wicker
ask
Man.
me a question.
Yeah, no one's asking Zoran a question.
No.
God,
Yeah.
it's like
No
no,
one
one
likes
loves
me.
him.
So, to be fair, anytime it's a specific question, it's usually an insult.
It's using an insult or a fucking meme.
Everybody memes at Zoran.
I'm tired of them.
No.
Hey, Zoran, do you remember when you played? Yes, I know, because I did it. Do you remember when you said this is the Lehman Russ? I know. I helped make the fucking thing. Stop
Question.
referencing shit I've been in.
Question for Zoran. Nick the Cage is Emperor.
Fuck him. This question doesn't get an answer. This is what I talk about. People meme. It's never a serious question.
Zoran, make fun of Ghost's mustache. Damn it.
It's shit like this. What's wrong with you people?
Zoran, did you read the book Lehman Russ yet?
No, I have not. I have tried to go through the omnibus book series so far. You know, with Ragnar and everything. I'm still trying to find time to finish it. They're very nice books. I like them.
See, serious questions get answered like that.
See, thank you for your nice question. Please come again.
Zoran,
You're my
are
favorite
you having
customer.
a good day?
Yes, I am. Because I'm here with my friends, and I'm here with all of you. Especially the people who don't fucking meme at me.
But memeing at Zoran is like my favorite pastime.
That we're not friends.
But
We
we
keep
are.
asking you to do the meme of the creepy child voice. Don't do it.
Just go to bed. Go to your room, eat your peas.
Question for Zoran. No.
Also, Corvus, shouldn't you be the fuck to sleep? You're in Germany. It's like, let's say, 2 in the morning for you?
Yeah, it's like 2, 3 in the morning for them. Question for Ghost. Oh. I don't like
Let's
that
just
one.
say anything I say right now will lead to me in the doghouse.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm in the doghouse now.
I'm gonna hurt you bad.
In the doghouse now.
It's gonna hurt.
I did a sin. I made it feel weird. I'm in the doghouse now.
Anyway. I think we're good there, right?
I
Unless
guess.
anybody else has any last minute requests for our special guest Zoran?
What is Zoran's favorite food?
Food.
Food.
Good opinion on squigs. What's your opinion on squigs?
They're dumb.
Okay, that's your answer.
Alexis, do it. Kill me finally.
I would. Slowly and painfully.
So if Ghost said
Oh my
anything,
god,
he'd go to
pineapples
the
on
Fang.
pizza? No. No. I don't like it.
Yes.
I know people that do like it, and those people are wrong.
So if someone donates $10, I'll sing a sea shanty.
Sea shanties for $10.
We're back. I'm whoring myself out. Finally, I'm accepting this.
Fanfics for 15. Face for 1,000.
Okay, let's not do this.
Again. Oh my god.
I don't know why people want me to read porn.
I have a bunch of audio recordings of people in the Discord reading fanfics.
Why?
Because when we start getting bored and start doing that, I ask them if I can record. They go sure. Then I save it for later.
For blackmail. When they run for president.
Fair enough.
No, I get them recording of me allowing them to record them, so I could just upload to YouTube if I feel like it.
Jesus.
Would there be a Bear Marine body pillow whenever the hell someone makes it? That person can be you.
It can. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to end it there. I want to thank Zoran for being with me again and somehow putting up with me. Yeah, do you guys want to say anything?
I love you all very much.
I'm messaging the guy that sent Alexis the Magnus body pillow so I can figure out where the hell he did it.
Alrighty, guys. I'm Alexis Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Meh.